Hey, welcome back, guys. SummerCon 2024. Another year, another banger, another bracket. Students of Street Fighter. I had Street Fighter yesterday. Smash Ultimate. Top 8 come here, right, Ash? And of course, familiar faces. I'm Rashad, of course. Lintini back again on the mic here. You can't see us, but you know we're present.
Yeah, you can feel that handshake through the screen. You know it's coming. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, we got JDV versus Justice. These two have played each other a lot in the past, and they've started to see each other a little bit more again recently because Justice has been back in the region. But there was a long pause where both of these guys were in different states powering up. Justice headed down to California for a little bit, and now he's back to stake his claim.
Yeah, we'll see if like the hyperbolic time chamber really comes through. But you know, especially for a character that doesn't have too much rep, right? Min still an ever kind of present threat. And you know, this is like the state where we have a battle of zoners, but different types of zoning, right? And notice like JDV can be aggressive as soon as you're seeing it right here.
Yes, I was about to mention that. One thing that's cool when you have the zoner on zoner violence is sometimes one of the zoners is better at boxing than the other, and so you end up with those scenarios. And that's a thing in the last 6-9 months that JDV has really started to optimize when to hold forward.
Well, speaking of boxing, we're seeing Justice hold their own here. I like the attempt to go edge guard off stage. Oh, of course, the classic, the downs. But also we see the F smash coming out from JDV, right?
Yeah, exactly. You know, one thing I really want to see. I was at main sequence last night, and JDV was trying some new stuff with the apple and having great success with it. So I'm curious if that's going to come into fruition again today, or if he's going to maybe try some new stuff.
Ooh, that was a little dicey there. I like the idea. We were talking about the S smash earlier, right?
Yeah.
He threw it out just in case that Justice might get a little antsy from being too close to the bell.
Oh, he's got that apple charged. Is he going to use it? No, he goes for the cherry. I saw it. I saw the red and I got excited out there.
Oh, so scary, right? Yeah, threading that position in case you want to up B in the air. Right.
I know, that's crazy in the corner, yeah.
On deck too. As I say, it goes away. Parry on the gigawatt. Great time to do it.
And the patience as well. Neither of them feeling comfortable in that up-close boxing scenario in that situation. So instead, just backing off, reset that neutral. They're both at high percent, very even here. Justice not quite going to get enough on that back throw.
Wow, going very high, JDV, and he's able to make it all the way back.
Right at the tips of that Dragon Breath range, able to stay alive. JDV now using the orange to set him off, putting him in a terrible situation and closing out stock number 1 by answering right back.
I'm about to say, if I didn't see you later there, JDV, but now we don't know the stock count here.
There's that apple.
Right about the apple. So tell me about the apple, right? There's like a new setup or something? Or?
Yeah, it's peculiar the way that this is working for him, where he'll be at approximately mid-range, around where he's throwing that orange, but he throws the apple and runs behind it, almost like a Street Fighter slow fireball.
Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah, so you kind of use it similar to how you might use the Earl's Melon too, right?
Exactly.
Or like even the orange. So yeah, I like the idea of using like a slow fireball, especially forcing like Justice to like pick an option in neutral.
Yeah, you don't see a lot of slow fireball-esque things in Smash. Usually our projectiles are much faster. We have a lot more end lag that doesn't allow us to do that. But that apple is one of those few places where it is possible. And JDV's always been good at throwing fruits and reacting to his opponent's defensive options.
And we got the down throw. We're charging all the way. Got the full bell on deck. Here, I get a chance to use it. Puts it all the way down. Great catch from Justice.
Yeah, holding on for dear life there. That's something that Justice is very well practiced in. He knows how to deal with that bell. He has been hit by it so many times over the course of the years.
Yeah, eventually you might think you learn, right?
Yeah.
And honestly, I think Midman's such a great character to kind of like be able to keep playing with it and keep fruits.
That angle with the strawberry is crazy. This man really does use every single fruit in the arsenal.
Right, I like it. Down here, using the fruit, like you said.
It's great. I love it. Okay, one more. This time going for the orange because he was trying to cover high. Also dodging the hydrant. Great recoveries from Justice. Midman does not have the best recovery.
Honestly, I think we're seeing kind of a class in terms of how do you do it fruit, right? Timing your air dodges so well to catch them and then use it against Pac-Man. Honestly, it's easier said than done, right? But Justice is making a great effect of it.
And knowing when that air dodge isn't the option and instead going for things like Nair, right? Because that air dodge going to make your recovery a little bit shorter. And sometimes if you're deep off stage, Min can't come back if she just burns that. And again with the strawberry. Now the cherry forcing him so low, but it's not enough.
Yeah, very close. He almost got him with the cherry too, but the back back throw will seal the deal. We were knocking on death's door anyway. Honestly, it might be a return of favor. Justice returned it immediately on the first stock.
Yeah, both of these characters so scary at the ledge. Pac-Man, of course, has a lot more tools to get himself out of the corner, and we see him using those pretty well right now. 153, basically max rate. You got to be careful if you're Justice.
I like the wait from JDV too after he did the up throw. He was waiting for like the potential dare. Never came, but I like the presence of mind.
Maybe not the best DI from JDV, but I also don't know if it mattered that much. Again, that vitamin C coming out. Justice swinging out of it, though, not deterred. The pressure of that fruit, those Z-drops, not going to be enough to keep him in disadvantage.
Yeah.
That's meaty.
It's the best two frame in the game, I gotta tell you.
It's so good. Not even JDV can stall that out.
It works against everybody. Like anybody can get it, honestly. Okay, he's always ever present to keep making sure we're getting rid of the hydrant, right? That makes the neutral a lot more easier to handle against Pac-Man too.
Now, Justice, with those couple of combos, did give himself a fragile lead in this. He has been behind the whole game up until now. Also, a little bit of a time check, 1:23 on the clock.
Yeah, typical stuff you'll see here in Washington here is like the time. Whoever is the master, right? Whoever can get the lead at the very last time.
Exactly.
We are coming up on percent here. I think we'll be coming down to the wire. Wow, the roll of all time. I gotta say.
That was so close. Justice is spacing off by a few pixels to catch that roll, and it's going to cost him. He would have won that game, literally lost by half a dozen pixels.
But I feel like we kind of put it into the ether, right? We talked about S smash from the get, right? And that's what it's the deal of very in the last stock.
There's something going on with these PR players and F smashes. Embo's doing the same thing. We saw both of these guys F smash at the ledge. Embo has been going crazy with F smash at the ledge. Something has just changed in the meta where these guys have come to the conclusion that risk reward, I mean, yeah, they kill at like 70 on all of these characters, whether it's Min Min, Megawatt, Duck Hunt, Pac-Man, Ghosts that we just saw. So, interesting little piece of meta change. JoJo, the one holdout. He uses up smash.
Okay, all right, I guess. The other smash attack. But I definitely think you make a great point. Yeah, the risk reward is definitely a factor, because if I get it, I'm going to kill super early. And I'm not probably going to take that much damage or die for it in the process, depending on what the situation is. But yeah, having a lot of these characters have S matches that are very active, right? And the active frames can catch on ledge and whatnot. So you probably see that a lot more.
Yeah, 100%. I do feel like that risk reward is something that these players continue to optimize as time goes on. The more sets you play, the more data you have to figure out, to quantify exactly how much risk and reward you have.
All right, well, the only point index here is right now Justice getting JDV on the ledge here. Wow, and JDV keeps threading the needle, whether it be on ledge or off stage, I swear.
Yeah, at the beginning of this set, we talked about how good Justice is at the matchup. The same thing's true for JDV, right? He has been beating Justice at this matchup for a long time.
Patience, the wait, the walk back, the hydrant.
The
gimmicks.
Okay, you get your one.
An apple a day, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Away.
Exactly. Maybe it's just two Dr. Marios in a trench coat.
She hits hard like one, right?
Exactly. Something late in air.
Okay, yeah, we've seen many attempts to go high. It's almost like Rumors of Snake, right? Using that Cypher instead of like this big, round yellow guy.
Ooh.
Coming through here.
That's tough.
Yeah, very difficult situation between a rock and a hydrant, honestly.
Yeah, call the fire department, but not from me.
Not from me.
Going for those megawatt nairs. Justice loves those. They're so safe. Yet somehow JDV manages to punish him on his landing, recognizing the defensive get off me option.
Yeah, pretty difficult to deal with dash tech considering how much low and lag it has. But I think Justice had the right idea, just a little bit slow on the pressure. Speaking of pressure, check out the F tilt train.
Yeah, those F tilt tech chases. JDV's tech chase game goes way harder than it has any reason to with a character like Pac-Man. But Justice does get him off stage, does clean out that stock.
Yeah.
Oh.
I was about to say, I thought we were still in this, but then JDV had to prove me wrong and take an immediate stock.
Ernest Hemingway out here. That bell be tolling.
All right, well, we do have the Gallica in hand, and we've been seeing how well Justice is able to counterattack.
Oh, no.
Oh, we've seen this before, right? Shades of many matches ago.
Good stuff to Justice, letting himself just fall out of that, not trying to jump. Many a lesser player does jump there and instantly die. I always think of this one video that Fatality put out a few years ago, analyzing a match against ESAM, talking about taking damage on purpose, especially off stage.
No, I agree.
In order to save the stock, looking at the long game.
Yeah, it's always hard when you're in that situation. You want to panic, you want to burn your resources here. But you can definitely tell between these two players, like, you don't burn your resource, you immediately try to up B. Even though JDV went for that, it's hard to deal when you're on the ledge against a character like Minmin.
Yeah, so many matchups, JDV kind of gets to just go to the ledge for free. We'll see him in some matchups, he'll jump off stage to get a fruit. Not in this one.
Has to be a little more careful going into this too. Well, I think you kind of faked out the hydrant. There's those F-tilt trans we were talking about, Latini, coming once more.
Nice A landing though from Justice, able to break up that train, recognizing he had just enough time to land normally there, not going into tumble. JDV though pushing him into the corner and catches him with that down air.
That's it. Man,
what are you gonna do about it? Air dodge yourself into the blast zone? Honestly, he'll probably come down there and hit you again anyway.
The confidence. I'm always impressed when JDV, he just knows. It's like, yep, this is the time to go in.
Yeah, I really love to see JDV doing well. I know yesterday he didn't do quite as well as he wanted to. He still did well, but he was not feeling the best, and he felt like that might have been inhibiting his performance. So good to see him doing well on winner's side today. We'll see how far that takes him, though, because Justice can definitely bring this back from here.
It was definitely a close game no matter what happened here. Very long game to pan out too. Let's see how it kind of ends up going this way. Like, how are we going to slow the tempo? Or maybe you want to speed up the match in a certain kind of way. We'll find out.
We are going to Hollow Bastion for this game. A little more space to work with, those larger blast zones. I'm curious to see how that's going to work out for Justice.
Like, again, every single time JDV gets one little hit and knows that, like, Justice might be the person to kind of panic, but right now, I haven't seen too much panic and disadvantage from Justice.
Oh,
okay, yeah, you're lucky. You're lucky the Sour Head got you.
And sending that cherry over the ledge as well. Sometimes JDV just kind of goes into cherry mode, and he starts popping them over the ledge, and you just kind of have to hope that they don't hit you. Apple coming out. Haven't seen a whole lot of that in this set, maybe just because of the ranges that Justice is playing at. He is often in that range with the arms right where JDV has been throwing those apples historically.
And you can see once Justice has the buff, he tries not to push the issue too far until that buff kind of like subsides. But right now it's pretty difficult when you're right back trying to get off the ledge. I like the spacing, like dashing back and forth right outside of the max distance of the arms.
Ooh, I'm waiting for that up smash reflect on the hydrant landing.
I know, right?
We saw it once last night. I want to see it again.
Definitely a possibility. Yeah, immediately gets the Gallica just in case Justice wants to go for it.
Such a good tool, and yeah, JDV, he doesn't want to burn that too quickly, especially against Justice, who is really good at using it against him. In a lot of matchups, he'll throw that out. If it hits, great. If it misses, well, I'll just try again.
Yeah, once again, the patience. We haven't seen too many panic rolls, but maybe it's kind of like a fake out, right? It's like, all right, I'll show you this hand, so you'll pick an option later on.
We got that bell online, though. Opting to just cook it there so that Justice can't grab it. Again, he is really worried about Justice getting to use these tools himself. And there's the cherry, the reset in the corner. He saved his jump. Great swing out from Justice to stay alive.
Maybe we're going to get the forward throw. It's kind of expecting the back throw. Maybe expecting some kind of DI mixes. I'm not really sure. We got the buff on deck here, so you really, once again, JDV have to throw the needle. Finds a way to get the apple. Bounces all the way to Justice.
Hey, Apple. Hey. Hey, Apple.
You're going to have to tell me what this one is.
Wait, tell me you know that one.
No, you have to tell me.
The annoying orange? Oh, bro,
I'm not that old. I'm not that old.
Bro, you haven't seen the annoying orange?
I have,
okay.
But I didn't digest it. Let's say.
Okay, I'll give you that.
Or annoying. We saw JDV take that.
You got a little bit of memory loss. It happens to people of your age.
Okay, all right. Come on, I'm still out here. Commentating this great smash play between JDV and Justice, of course. And right now, only a % lead right now. Stocks are still pretty even, but Justice willing to hopefully equalize somehow.
Yeah, well, speaking of amnesia, let's hope that Justice has a little bit of that on this game number 3, because things haven't been going well. He needs to just take it on the chin, reset, find those adaptations, and move on.
Like, yeah, the confidence to walk up and bring out these F tilts one more time. Has the Earl's Melon, I think, on deck, Latini? Potential.
Don't give me hope.
Chance?
Don't give me hope. Charging a little bit more. He doesn't need it yet. He's up 2-0. He's saving it for later.
The ace in the hole.
Exactly.
Grab them right out of there. Yeah, if you're getting a little too passive focus on charging fruit too long, gives a chance for Justice to kind of scoop you up.
Looking for that sheesh laser off the ledge. Let's see if he can get it. No, mixing him up. Okay.
You put it to accept. And I'm like, I'm seeing Justice having probably the first time a lead in the set, I believe.
Yeah. There you go. That amnesia. It's coming in clutch. Oh, okay. He covers himself beautifully there.
At least JDV remembered to air dodge in that scenario, right?
Oh, there's that sheesh laser. Not quite able to get it. JDV jumping out of the corner, but Justice caught him. Keeping Pac-Man at the ledge. Min or not, that is hard to do.
It's also hard to keep JDV in disadvantage, but we're seeing it right in front of our eyes, Latini. And one more chance, I think, for JDV if he can get back to safety. I like the delay.
Yeah, you got to stall him out, get those keys to success as well. A little bit of vitamin C you later, and making a ghost out of him on that stock. 131 on JDV, though.
My man JDV hit him with the get back.
It's like the anime protagonist right there.
Yeah, for sure. Man, hold it like you mean it, Justice. God. Good God, it clanked.
The fact that it hit the fruit as well, just so you got to hold that hit stop.
That's always been a really anomaly with fruit charge since like Smash 4. It had some weird disjoint on it. But speaking of disjoint, Justice will make sure that he lands in the spot to make sure to get on the board.
I love seeing JDV's thought process in real time, watching that up smash charge. He's like, okay, I'm just going to wait to punish it. Wait, what if I charge fruit?
Sure. Yeah, I think he was like scared maybe to potentially just kind of throw a smash attack because Justice could have released it a bit sooner. If you're off the mark, you kind of die for it, right?
Exactly. But we're getting right back in it. Justice fiending on that poor controller.
Yeah,
he's ready to go.
There's no more game of chicken going into this potential last match. Or will Justice climb that mountain?
Bro wiped his hands like 4 times. He's ready to go. That's crazy.
1 for the money, 2 for the show. But the way we go right now, Justice, take it to Pokemon Stadium right now. This is the Zoner's paradise, right?
Exactly. That's been a big point of discussion, right, with the unified rule set. People talking about make this a counter pick stage so that the Zoners can't feast any longer.
Okay. Yeah, they'll definitely kind of shake up like the meta and the matchup charting and the counter picks, right?
Ooh, just jump in on him. Hit him with the ghost. A little bit of vitamin C for your troubles as well. Just trying to make him have a nice long life out here. Nothing wrong with that. And again, slightly misspaced on that Ram. Surprised to see that. Or that Megawatt, rather.
All right, well, JDV not ghosting these hits right now. Tries to go for the down smash one more time. Kind of been his drink of choice, honestly, in this whole match. Or set, excuse me.
Now we see that Ram coming out. Try to space out JDV. No surprises there. It's more of this classic anti-zoner gameplay. It sounds antithetical, but it works very well for JDV.
JDV is so good at scouting out the attempts, so when Justice wants to go for his grab, it's a very committal option too, but you got to go for it sometimes. If you don't grab anytime, then they're just going to keep like walking forward and shilling. Right, and I like the idea, getting rid of the hydrant and just stay back, get some more space here, and just play the long game, right? Get some chip damage in. I like the use of Ram like you're talking about too. It catches a great angle for short hops, even full hops sometimes.
Get that hydrant on the platform. I think just making it a little bit harder for Justice to shark him because he doesn't get a lot off of that in the neutral. Okay, down air. Interesting landing. The mix-up not working out as JDV starting to get a little bit of extra credit here.
Yeah, it's starting to get a little bit carried away. We're starting to see the patented like JDV combos too.
Yeah, charge that fruit. Again with the orange. He keeps pulling that out in this matchup.
You see something we don't? Okay.
It's working.
It's working, right? Yeah, Justice, all right. Got himself a stock here, but still on 102. And, ooh, I'm about to say, I thought about the close it out right there. Looking very...
That'll do it.
Yes, it will.
And Justice trying to swing out, hoping maybe I can catch him off guard with a weird hit. But that 1.2%, the only thing damaging JDV right now is blast zones.
I think JDV has finally found their rhythm, and Justice might be falling apart here. As it seems, you hate to see it.
Yeah, you can't roll or air dodge or spot dodge past that grab. You just gotta hold that.
This is JDV Stadium. It's like, he's the owner.
Yeah, really.
Owner of the Dimsdale Dimmadome right here.
Was that Doug Dimmadome? Not the owner of the Dimsdale Dimmadome.
We've been delay on the jab, too, and no big punish for Justice. But I think it's kind of hard when you're Midman.
Yeah, oh, cheeky grab there from Justice, trying to mix up his returns to stage. But JDV's just kind of waiting it out. At this point, he doesn't have to do a whole lot. Justice air dodging past the bell, but it doesn't matter. Ernest Hemingway is alive and well.
And the bell tolls for Justice. JDV taking out Justice there, yeah, and I think it was just like eventually playing against JDV just wears out your mindset, and you start picking these panic options like these rolls and these panic jumps.
What a great set.